in a minute.
We're live. Hello, everybody.
Oh, there's no intro this week? There's no, like, intro to the...
live. All right.
Oh, wow.
Have we looked? Hello, everybody. Yeah, we went on. Sorry, people. We were having a meltdown moment. We didn't think we were going to make it because we were gas bagging. And if we don't do it instantly, we don't go live on YouTube. But we made it. We got it. Thank you, Nate.
Thank you for telling us. Hi, Wendy. So say hello. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Veronica. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Karma.
First time, Kerrie. We've got 1 million people.
Yeah, first time here. Welcome. We hope you enjoyed tonight and come back. We have another new person that was further up. Oh, Bethan. Yes, Bethan, it is free readings tonight, so we will catch you. Guys, unfortunately, we've lost our bubble girl tonight, Colleen, who usually looks after everything for us. She's had a power outage, which is pretty sad, and we lost her just before we started. So between us, we're going to try and do our best. We will keep doing the readings as they come in. But if we get to the end, we will ask anyone who asked for a reading that didn't get one to please let us know. We will try and cover as many people as we can. So welcome. And hi, Annie, and welcome, AJ and Nate.
Hi. Hi. Okay, because we've got so many people on, we're not going to do a full meditation because we just want to get into that and on with this. But what I would like to do is I would like to do my joining of the clairs so that we're all in the same kind of frequency and energy. So that's what I'm going to do with you. And then as soon as I'm finished, we'll just get straight into it. Now, please bear with us. Questions are a good idea because then you'll get a more kind of targeted reading. But what happens if you all slap in a million comments is our screens keep moving up. And I've got all these people saying, I would love a reading and I would love a reading. You're going to get a reading, but please don't drown us in comments and questions because we've got no bubble, girl. You all go too fast for us, and that's where people will get lost. Hi, Jessica. So if you can just kind of bear with us, and like Kerrie said, if we miss you, we will come back to you, so don't freak out. Okay?
So bear with us because we'll start at the top, keep going down. So if you could just put your question in for us once, that would be great. That will help us so much tonight. And then, as I said, if we miss anyone, we'll ask at the end and make sure that we've got everybody. Yeah. Annie, the Claire.
Okay. Can we please all just take a big deep breath in and blow out any stress, anything that's happened today. Clear your head, clear your mind. And here we go. Breathe in. Hold for 4, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out and relax every muscle in your body. Get really comfortable. Divine Spirit, I open my hands to you.
I open my hands to you.
I open my heart to you.
I open my heart to you.
I open my throat to you.
I open my throat to you.
I open my mouth to you.
I open my mouth to you.
I open my ears to you.
I open my ears to you.
I open my eyes to you.
I open my eyes to you.
I open my third eye to you.
I open my third eye to you.
I open my crown to you.
I open my crown to you.
I ask that our guides and angels,
I ask that our guides and angels,
the ancestors and the ancients,
the ancestors and the ancients,
and all of our friends and family,
all of our friends and family,
be with us tonight.
Be with us tonight
as we do these readings.
As we do these readings.
From our heart with love.
From our heart with love.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so I'm just going to scroll up to the top. Hi, Sandy. Kathy, we've got so many people. Okay, I'm going to start to scroll down. Marani, looking for our first question for tonight. Oh, my little scroller's not working very well today.
Okay, I've got Sandy. I'd like to ask if you see me crossing paths with this man in the near future. There has always been a strong attraction between us, and I haven't seen him around for 8 months. I did dream about him a couple of times. AJ?
Oh, me, sorry. I was concentrating on another question.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry, Sandy. I'm just... All right. Okay, Sandy, so the card that I've actually got for you is Reflect. So when I'm looking at this card with respect to your question, I'm getting that, have you actually sat down, thought about, and really worked out if this is actually right for you at this time? Are you going in for the right reasons? Are you is it really where you actually need to be at this present point in time with this present person? So really looking at, have a think about, because the questions may not be answered for you at this time. Yeah, just have a think. I don't think it's the right time at the moment. So, yeah, just take stock of exactly where you are in life.
Can I just jump in quickly on that one? Sorry, I just had a direct message come through from Spirit. Sandy, what I'm hearing Spirit say to me with this as well is they want you to think about what it is about the attributes of this person that you're attracted to, right? Because that is then going to attract in who the right person is. And it may not be this person. It's about looking at those attributes of that person that you're attracted to, and saying, that's the right person for my life. So they're asking you to reflect on that. Sorry, just wanted to jump in on that one.
Okay, Nate.
So karma.
General reading, karma.
Okay, so the card I've got for you, karma, is blessings in disguise. So immediately I'm feeling like there's some things happening that you may think is a negative or maybe unwanted, or you've had some expectations that you've been holding on to that haven't been met. But because these things have maybe turned out a little bit differently, you just have to think about it from a different perspective. It's not all bad. It's actually there's got to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and at the just trying to feel, yeah. I'm just getting that it's got a lot to do with your mindset. And if you really catch yourself thinking like negatively about, oh, this happened, or this shouldn't have gone this way, or this happened, I think you'll find yourself in a few months' time looking back and thinking, oh, there's a positive here, there's a benefit here, and they're the types of things that they're trying to get you to look at the moment. Hopefully that makes sense.
Kerrie, Shelley.
Yes. Yep, Shelley. The first card, I actually pulled 3, or they dropped 3 for you. So I'm bringing out this first one. Spirit want to acknowledge the number of battles that you've had to run in and face. Okay. And they're acknowledging the warrior in you to manage that. And it's all to do with love and family as well. So in bringing this one in, they're saying they're acknowledging everything that you're doing. Stay in this love energy and stay in that family energy, because there is a lot of support around you through family. Now, when they're talking about family, this is also friendships as well. Don't feel like you have to run this alone. Okay, because there is this support around you. Reach out for that support. And I do also feel that there's some things that you are going to walk away from. They're saying walk away. Some battles are not worth fighting. Walk away from it. I hope that's of assistance to you.
Myrtle, I've got you. I've got 2 cards for you. The first one, it's the Isle of Avalon. And what it's talking about is healing, returning to wholeness, and transformation. And the second card that came out is all about body care and self-care. Now, because I know you, and I know a bit about your journey, this is for you saying you've spent so much of your life looking after other people that now it's time to just get selfish. Because being selfish means caring for yourself. And I think sometimes, because you're in recovery at the moment, you try to do too much. And I think sometimes you push yourself too hard. And that's that stubbornness. And stubbornness and tenacity are good things. But please take time to rest and take time to heal. I'm also feeling the need for you to get to water. If you've, it's weird. If you've never done one of these float tank things where you're totally weightless, I would suggest you go and do that. There's one at Ipswich, but I just, and it's not that far away from you, you can get there. But I just feel you need to just be weightless and like get your body back into shape, get yourself back into shape. But that transformation is coming. The healing is coming. It's been a long journey, but you're so close.
Myrtle, I did receive your message. Sorry, I've had a bit of a crazy week, and I will respond to you tomorrow.
AJ, can you take Fiona?
Yep. Fiona, 2 cards have come out for you, and the first one is manifest. Okay, so manifest is talking about, it's about time to start putting it out there. What is it that you really want at this present point in time? Because if you haven't started working towards it, now is the time that you really need to pull your socks up and get going. With this card, though, compassion came out. So this is your reminder that, you know, it's time to start pulling your socks up, start putting out there what it is that you want and making it happen. But be a little bit gentle with the fact that not everything's going to happen all at once, and you need to show yourself a little bit of latitude as well. You need to actually take a breath every now and then and be kind to yourself, all right? Even though this isn't happening, it may not be happening straight away. Remember that you have to start with kindness with yourself first. Okay, so really focus in on that, and then the other stuff will follow. I hope you have you, Fiona.
AJ, can you have Jeanette, please?
Can I have Jeanette as well?
Oh, no, AJ, Nate. Nate.
I'm all ready for Jeanette. Jeanette, I just wanted to tell you, and probably everybody that's on this live stream tonight, the energies for everybody is really high at the moment, just moving up until we've got the equinox coming up, and there's a solar eclipse coming up and a lunar eclipse coming up. And everybody is feeling these really high energies at the moment. But I can tell you that after April 8, it won't be like this moving forward. So, but just to, on the back of that for you, Jeanette, I got the card You Are More. Now, what I'm getting from this is some of the high emotions that you're feeling are probably coming from the fact that you're stepping into your own power. And when you do that, you see the world in a little bit of a different way. So you might be changing, and somebody sees you changing, and they might not like it. So they, it creates drama, it creates conflict. Emotions come into it. And like I said, the energy for the whole collective world at the moment is high. But I think it's just take a step back and look at it from a different perspective and think that you are stepping into your own power. You are more, and I think you're realizing that. So that's a really, really, really exciting place to be. So just hang in there for another couple of weeks. And also, I just got no more fear. Have no fear. And I think that's just sort of reiterating what I was saying about April 8. If you can hang out to April 8 and see how you go after that, and come back and tell me if it is better for you, because I would love to know if the high emotions sort of do stop for you after that.
Kerrie, Fiona?
Yeah, Fiona, I've gone direct to our spirit who's leaving this for you. I actually have a female figure above you. So I'm going mother, grandmother. Is who is guiding you here. It's a reminder for you to please trust the process. Let go of any, I don't know if you can say that properly, let go of any fear that you may have. And here, look at this, the beautiful angel feathers on this card. So definitely watching over you. So let go of any fear you may have of things not working out. Just trust the universe. Know that it's going to work out. And they are reminding you to keep dreaming, keep dreaming, and tell yourself you are open to receiving all the good things that the universe has to offer, because, lovely, you deserve them. Right? You give and give and give, and you worry for everyone else's well-being, and the universe is bringing this back to you. So it's definitely above, giving me mother, grandmother, female. Okay, and it is a loved one. that's doing that to give you a message that they're watching over you?
Kathy Lee, what I've got for you, the royal you. You are a queen. This is about celebrating you and celebrating the glorious being that you are. And the other card I got around that is the pink dolphin. Now, this is all about celebration and fun, unbridled joy, and opening your heart. Look at that little person in there dancing. And I know you dance. So for you, it just feels like recognize that everything that's coming at you, you truly deserve. It's interesting because everybody's kind of getting the same readings, which is always what happens. Celebrate you, celebrate who you are. Just step into it and love yourself. And don't forget to have lots and lots of fun. Now,
Tracy was the next reading.
yes, I know. Do you want to do Tracy?
Yeah, because as soon as I saw her name, a card like literally flew out. So I think, I'm sorry, Tracy, if you wanted someone else, but no, your card.
I switched it up on you for that reason.
I couldn't help it. As soon as her name came up, like the card just went flying. And the card that's come flying is power. So, Tracy, what I'm saying to you and what your message is it's time to step into your power and stop letting people take it away from you. It's time to remind people just how brightly you can shine and have a voice. So don't be afraid this week to bite your tongue. It's a case of you need to be heard. All right, so stand tall and shine brightly.
Can I step in over the back of that? You're twins.
Yeah.
I think some of that might have also been for you, girlfriend. Just say Let's move forward before she falls back with me. Nate?
Okay, Dana. I've got for a love relationship reading, so I don't know if you're with somebody, if you're not, but I'm just going to go with what the cards are saying to me. And I've got stay the course. So what this card is saying to me is if you're in a relationship or you are and you're just questioning it or not sure about the way that it's going, it's saying hang in there and that you'll be grateful if that you stick with it and see it through. Maybe there's a bit of a rough time happening at the moment. I think yeah, but just stay the course. If you're thinking about sort of, getting scared and running, don't do that. But the other thing that it came up is angels of healing are with you. So my cards are coming up backwards for some reason, but angels of healing are with you. And I think this might have something to do with if you are feeling a little bit insecure or unsure about a relationship at the moment, the angels are there helping heal something within you so that you may be able to see things a little bit differently and so that you will be able to stay the course and stick it out. So I hope that makes sense.
Kerrie, Nana Pita?
Did we miss Fiona Butler?
Yeah.
Sorry. See, we're lost without our bubble girl. We're going to have to tell her. Sorry, Fiona, I pulled the cards for you. Look at this. You're definitely going on a bit of a journey and you're cutting ties with things. But you know that, look, you've got the strength within you and the wisdom to know that this is the right move. So there are things changing for you and you are moving forward on a journey. Now, everything is there for you, right? You just need to reach out and take it, right? So don't fear the next door opening because it's definitely opening for you. And if you have something in mind in particular that has been a wish, something you've really wanted, your guides are saying, now's the time to do it. Jump in, go do it. All right. So when they're saying what direction to take, they're saying you already have something that you're wishing for. Go for it. Okay. That's the strong message for you.
Hello, Nana Pita. What I've got for you is the Water Oracle. And the Water Oracle is talking about your psychic abilities and about acting on your visions because it's destined. Now, the other card I got for you is, I think with some of this stuff, you're either pushing it aside or trying too hard, because the other card is gentle force, and it's about consistency and persistence and patience, and it's the long game, not the short game. And I'm seriously feeling you do a whole lot of things on instinct, but you don't give yourself the credit that you're actually using your intuition and you're actually receiving messages, and you're not recognizing that in yourself. So please recognize that you're doomed. It's destined. Your psychic abilities are coming to the fore. So trust yourself and trust in them. Your guides won't ever steer you wrong.
Karen. Hi, Karen. The card that's actually come out, so what do your angels want you to know, is speak your truth. So speak truth has actually come out. And this is asking you to remember that what you actually have to say is important, because you are important. So stand true to your belief, stand true to who you are, because when you speak from the heart and where it's coming from, that's the message that people need to hear. You need to trust that message. You already know you can trust your intuition, but this is just a reminder to say, no, you've got this. And when it's needed, stand strong, stand true, speak from the heart. People need to hear what you've got to say.
Nate, Jessie Cat.
Yes. And it's funny, Jessie Cat, Ollie, my cat's interrupting me, trying to get my attention right now. So, and interestingly enough, I got another cat in your card, a lion. So here you go. It's all about the cats. Feline. It's in you, this card. It's a beautiful card. I think the same messages are coming up again and again. I think we had it earlier with Jeanette. Yes, I feel like you are in a situation where maybe you need to just take that step into your power and just take back your space. Maybe people are coming in and encroaching on you, or taking too much energy from you, or making you doubt that you can pursue some dreams or goals that you've set for yourself. And what the card is telling you is you can do it. It's in you, and everything that you need. You don't need external validation. You don't need anybody outside telling you can. When you know, like deep in your heart, that you can do it. You can do it. And the other card which validates that is self-worth, self-love, self-value, and self-respect. So just validating what I said, it's in you, but you have to love yourself and respect yourself, and really just be just one with who you are, and not let anybody else bring you down or hold you back. And you'll be seeing leaps and bounds as this year goes forward.
Kerrie, Karen?
Yep, Karen, what I've got for you is the Four of Pentacles. Now, what they're actually telling me with this is that you've actually been working on something, and I can feel like it's moving to a fruition. There's going to be an abundance, but you've been holding what you're actually doing really close to your chest and not sharing it. And what they're saying is it's time to work with other people. Right? So if this is something that you've been doing on your own, it's now the right time to gather the right people around you to move this forward, because this project that's coming up for you, it really is going to be an abundant outcome, but you can't do it all alone, right? So start trusting those around you and start moving forward, because it is a group thing that's going to come together making this happen.
Mirani, I've got two cards for you. The first card I've got is the Time Machine. And I just feel around work, there's changes and decisions that you're going to have to make. And it's a timing thing. And the second card that came is the Rose's Kiss. Now, this card is all about being gentle with yourself, not trying to drive yourself, taking care of yourself, stopping and smelling the roses. So around this timing, if you've got decisions to make, it feels like you've been thinking about maybe making some changes. It feels very much like the time for you to do this is close. Now, because of the sort of dark on the card, there also feels like there's some fear or some trepidation about doing this. And this one is saying, don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. You know what you need to do, and it's the right thing to do. So I hope that helped.
Isabella, the card that's come out for you is the Outlaw, and you've asked about your current living arrangements. And what I'm getting here is that there's a lot of peaks and troughs, a lot of ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. And it's a bit of work. There is a bit of work. You're going to have to just weather the ups and downs to determine whether it's worth it or not, because it's just, if you don't smooth things out, it's going to be like that little pebble in your shoe. Okay, but the second card that's come out is movement. So this is all about moving forward rather than going backwards. It's about getting rid of the old stuff to be able to bring in the new. So work out, is the ups and downs worth it to be able to move forward? Okay, because there is a little bit of challenge with that Outlaw card as well. So it really does ask you to think about where you are at the moment, where you want to be, and if it's all worth it.
Nate.
Absolutely. Marissa, very interesting, this card that came up for you. It was don't give up on love. So I think that's a sign from the universe saying to you that be patient and hang in there, and there does look to be some love coming your way sometime in the future. You just have to be a little bit more patient. For now, it's the card does say a relationship is in your future. Clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. So I think what they're saying to you is just make sure that if you've got any other baggage or anything you may be holding on to from a past relationship that may be a barrier or a blocker for bringing something new into your life, see if you can work through that. Try and cut that, and that'll mean that you've got space, great space for love in your life. The other card that I got was which is interesting, was Divine Self. So I feel like in terms of like positive changes, you're making real leaps and bounds in terms of understanding, who you are, what your soul purpose is, coming back to you, and stop seeing yourself through the filter of everyone else and seeing yourself through the filter of your own eyes, and as you are, and loving yourself. And that will also open the door to love, because when you love yourself, they say that you don't love yourself, then love isn't going to come to you. So I think that's something that you need to work on, and then the love relationship will be happening later in the year, and we can't wait to hear all about it.
Karma. What Spirit's bringing through for me is you've been doing a lot of reflection, and what they're wanting to say is, although there's been a lot of things going on for you and you're reflecting on these things, that you wouldn't be who you are now without those situations having occurred. So that's okay. Rather than put the energy into what's going on, what they want you to know is that it's a phases, right? There's things that go through phases. And so it's about just accepting that, and instead of putting the energy into what's going on in the energies around you, put your energy into what you're seeing for you, what you actually want for yourself, and where those boundaries are, because it's time to enter this new phase. Now, what they're confirming here is I believe you've already started that process and you feel like you're not really getting anywhere with it, but you are. Look at all the growth there under the ground, right? Takes a lot of growth underneath for this new sprout to come through. So Spirit is saying to you, it's okay to reflect. The phases are going through, but you're not the only one doing this at the moment. Everyone is actually at a moment of releasing things that no longer serve them, getting ready for this new energy and stepping into this new growth. So hang in there, because you've done a lot of work underneath to release that, and the growth is coming, and things are going to settle down and things will bloom again.
Miss Esther, the card I got for you is She Who Flows. This is all about ease, about being open to changes and being open to just go with the flow. The message that I'm getting around this is stop overthinking. You've got analysis paralysis, my darling. You've got so much shit in your head that you're not really doing anything. But at the moment, everything is coming into perfect harmony. And if you see up the top of this card is an 11, which is one of these magic numbers, you know. And this is, for me, this is Spirit saying, stop stressing, see the big picture, let go and just go with the flow. Because I just feel you'll be really, really surprised at what happens if you just stop trying to be in control. You know, like literally there's nothing you can control anyway. So let it all go and just wait and see what happens, because I just feel there's this magical change coming for you. So just, you've done the work, enjoy the rewards.
Okay, Tracy Clark. Okay, Tracy, answer to your question, is it enough to get back on your path? The card, one of the cards that has come out is love. So the message I'm getting for this is if you have done it from a place of love, if you have changed the things that is what is from your heart center and where you need to be, as long as it's done from a place of love, then yes, it is enough to be able to get back on your path of where you want to be. Start paying attention to the little signs and the symbols and the things that you're noticing, the synchronicities, because that's also telling you that whether you're on your path. But as long as it's come from the right place, then yes, you'll start seeing that. It's going to start letting you know that you've done the right thing.
Nate, Miss Wendy.
Miss Wendy. Right. So, what did I get for you? Your message from Spirit is you're about to go into a period of immense growth. So I feel like you've been in a little bubble for a little while, just bubbling away, and maybe just letting things sort of fester a little bit. But during all that time, you've been taking things in, observing, and you're about to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. And when you do, when those pieces of the puzzle come together, you're going to see the whole picture, and that is going to mean that you're driving forward in the way that you live life, the way that you interact with the people in your life. A time of immense growth in terms of like understanding things a bit clearer and not questioning things anymore. And on the back of that, this other card came up, which is saying everything's okay. So potentially part of the reason that you are maybe just simmering is because you're worried about too much. You're in your head a lot. You're thinking about things too much, and the universe just wants to say to you, just stop, let things happen, let the universe do its thing, trust it, and everything is okay. And if you can do that, and if you can trust it, you can open the way for this growth that is actually waiting to happen. It's kind of just like in your back pocket, waiting for you to sort of take it and run with it.
Kerrie.
Beth Ann, I do have a loved one around you that's trying to come through to communicate. So I was just trying to listen to what that message actually is. I have a male figure actually stepping in. This does feel, it is family orientated. I don't feel like it's a father or grandfather, but I do feel that they're a male and they're from your family. Sorry, I'm not getting a name through, but I am feeling family line. Now, they are watching over you, but I then went and I just pulled a card. Actually, I didn't even pull it. It just jumped out, right? You might have seen me. I was leaning down on the ground because that's where it landed. And the card is that you're sort of sitting there, waiting, looking out, saying, where am I going? Do I need to go somewhere? Now, the world is your oyster. Don't hold yourself back. If this is to do with travel, don't be afraid. Don't be fearful of actually going and exploring the world, because they want you to enjoy the experience. So don't limit yourself and don't hold yourself back, because I feel like there's so many great experiences there for you. They're saying live in the moment and get outside and go and do things that you love. They're definitely watching over you. That's the message. There's lots of love coming through with this, and that you are watched over and you are protected. So I hope that's helpful for you.
Hi, Joe. What I've got for you is that maybe you've been feeling a bit stuck, and it's like what my card says is stagnant waters, and it's like you're wanting things to move forward and things to change. And what my second card says for you is something is about to happen. It's all new beginnings, and the changes you have been waiting for are nearly there. So for you, this is very much about, I think the feeling is keep moving forward. I also feel there might be some fears or concerns around this. You don't need to worry about anything. This is just all okay for you. It's whatever it is that you're doing is exactly where you're supposed to be. And it just feels like you've been preparing your whole life for where you are now. So just step right in and embrace it, because the change is coming and it's very close. The other thing around that is, I do this linear stuff. Nate already said this April stuff, there's big giant shifts coming. So I think you've got another couple of weeks of basically faffing around and feeling like you're not moving forward, but give it a fortnight, give it 2-3 weeks, and then all of a sudden it's this vertical takeoff, and you're going to be surprised, so shocked at what's going to happen. So strap yourself in. You're in for a beautiful ride.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got the next card, Anne and Richard Ashby. I don't know if I'm talking
It's
to
Anne.
Anne. It's Anne.
It's Anne.
Yep.
Excellent. That's all right. And Anne, I'm sorry, I almost burst out laughing because I read your question and all of a sudden my cards have gone flying. And the two cards, and this is, you'll see why I'm giggling in a minute. Your question was in relation to going to the UK and traveling towards the end of the year. I tell you what. So the first card that came out was the Sovereign. And the second card that came out was the Explorer. I'd be booking the ticket to go to Great Britain because the travel is on, definitely. We're going to the land of crowns. So go and shine, go and enjoy, because travel is definitely on your agenda. So it's happening. Book your ticket, get your passport ready. Yeah, definitely.
Guys, we've got a troll on. Kerrie, I think, has just blocked them.
Yep.
Yeah, I blocked
please,
yeah.
Thanks, Nate. Please remember that we never ask anybody for anything. We never ask anybody, all our new people, we never, ever do private readings. If somebody comes to you and says, I've got a message from your friends, they're full of shit. Don't believe them. We try to make them go away, but they just keep coming back as bots. Please be aware that it's not us. We never, ever ask for money. We never ever come at you one-on-one. So for all of our new people, our old people know that. But for all of our new people, if you get these messages, it's not us, ignore them. Thank you. Sorry. Go, Nate.
That's right.
And Nate, sorry, just before you start, hello, Robin. Robin's
Oh, pressure's on now. Hello, Robin.
Much love to you, Rob, and your mum. Sorry, Nate.
Robin, I've got a few cards for you. I've got nourishment while waiting, and now it's a little bit weird card. It's a picture of a bird that is eating mice. But what it's actually saying is that you might be feeling a little bit unsettled, or you might be frustrated that something isn't happening fast enough for you. There is whatever it is that you're waiting for, it is going to happen, but you have to make sure that you're looking after yourself between now and then. So you can't be focused on the future. You've got to be focusing on what is happening on today, tomorrow, making sure that you are good today. Because otherwise, whenever whatever it is that you are waiting for to happen comes, if you're not, you won't be in a place to enjoy it. Because so it's really important to self-care and just do some good things for you. Just on the back of that is perception. So there may be something that you've got your head in the sand, and you maybe not be wanting to face. What this card is saying to you is, why don't you take a step back and take a camera lens and just refocus it and potentially see things from a different angle, or see if you can see things from a few different angles, so you can see multiple perspectives, and that may give you a bit of a take on it. That will ultimately lead to transformation. So by taking that step to, what am I trying to say? Getting rid of a pattern of a way of thinking, or a pattern in the way that you do things in your daily life, doing some things a bit differently. Transformation, of phoenix rising from the ashes. There's something great. Whatever it is that you're waiting for at the end, it's something great, and you will get there, and it will be transformative for you. But you just have to look after yourself along the way.
Gail, advice for your next step. Oh my goodness, lovely. Look at this. You have all the tools in your toolkit, right? So now you've learnt so much along the way that the next thing for you to do is integrate those learnings, right? So it's almost like stop now, take a breath, see where that picture puzzle is joining together, because you've got everything you need in your toolkit to move forward, and it's going to be very, very successful. So this is a matter of balance, because I know that you're doing the spiritual work. I know you've also got a full-time job, so it is a bit of balance, but I feel like you're going to be stepping more into this space, right? Because all the toolkit is there. Right? So it's a matter of balancing your time, though, right? So sit down, take a breath, focus on this. And because I'm honestly telling you, your guides are going to work with you to bring all these things that you have learnt and got along the way and put all the pieces together for you. And that is your direction forward, right? Because it's a multitude of things, but coming together as one piece. And you are going to do it, because look at this. Woo! Happy, success, joyful. You are, you're a beautiful, positive person. You are so positively charged all of the time that this is you naturally. But this is you going, yeah, I really know this is what I need to be doing. So just know you've got all the tools you need, right? Sit with it, because it's coming together and the picture is coming together. It's one jigsaw puzzle.
Miss Veronica, I've got 3 cards for you. The first card is face your fears and be brave. Put your big girl pants on. The second card, this is about a tall tale. Be careful of the stories that you tell yourself. Be careful of the script. that you may have had in a previous relationship or in a past relationship. Be really, really careful about what you're telling yourself. I've also got this card, Close Encounters. And if you can see that beautiful butterfly is in a cage. And I think what you've done is you've put some protection around your heart because you're frightened of being hurt, maybe being hurt again. Change the script, change the story. Don't let what's happened in the past affect where you're going in the future. Because if someone has hurt you previously and you allow that to stop you from being the pure, real, authentic you, they've won. And don't let anybody ever do that to you. People do that, they hurt you, then they move on and they never think about you again. And you're carrying all their scabby baggage. So I would say throw their baggage out the window and step in and step up and trust. And don't be afraid to give your heart. I think sometimes when you're in a really crappy relationship, it teaches you what you don't want so that you can step up and step into what you do want. So it's right there waiting for you. All you need to do is be brave.
Okay, Tiffany, I actually had 3 cards come hurtling out for you. And the message that I've got for you is, because you've just asked for some general guidance, are you actually being true to yourself? Are you listening to what deep down, what your body needs, what your mind needs, what your heart needs, what your soul needs? Are you honoring exactly who you are? Okay, you don't have to follow somebody else's script as to where you are or where you should be, or, you know, it's this time in life that you need to be at this point. No, you actually need to honor yourself and be true to yourself first and foremost, because you are really important and you know what is good, you know what is honoring yourself, because that's a really important message that's coming through. Because you also got the nature card, and nature card is saying, are you actually being healthy as well? So if you're not having a healthy attitude, body, mind, spirit, soul, you're not honoring yourself. Okay, that's really the key message about honoring yourself. Okay, so start looking after yourself, start putting yourself first, and that way you are actually not committed to somebody else's timetable of where they think you should be. You know where you should be, so listen to self.
And can I interrupt? Hello, beautiful Nikita. Oops.
Oh, Nikita, it's my go. That's right. So, Nikita, opportunity. There is an opportunity that is in front of you, and you may be scared to take it, or you may not even know that it's an opportunity. But there is something in front of you that is it's going to be a pathway for you to something exciting. I don't know if it's a career or it's a career or it's just even a life direction, but the opportunity is there for the taking. You just got to be able to be brave enough to step up and take it. I think maybe one of the things that may be preventing you from taking the opportunity is past. This card is see beyond the past, and things that have happened to you previously may still be in the back of your mind. You might be worried about this or that, or in your head a bit too much. And what the cards are saying to you is, don't look behind you. Keep looking forward, and that's where the opportunity is. And then this is interesting card. I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to read this card out, and it's not bad. It's just because I didn't really understand it at first, but it came out twice, so I'm going to try and do my best with it. It's Nourish the Shadow. So what I'm getting from this card is there parts of yourself that you maybe shine away from, or you sort of push away, or some conscious aspects of yourself that you kind of you don't like to focus on. It's saying it's time for you to start looking at those things because they need nurturing too. Those parts of yourself that you may be scared to explore, or you're a little bit just even new. Like if you haven't done much work in those areas or you haven't explored them very much, learning something new or delving into a new it's about growth, and to move forward and to get that opportunity that's in front of you, you're going to have to bring your whole self forward, and by doing that, maybe facing some parts of your subconscious that you haven't been neglecting.
Kira, what I've got for you is that I feel like you've had a few moments where you've actually gone into this self-reflection and doubt around where you are right now and where you should be. Now, what's coming through with that is I actually feel that there's someone around you that's tempting you into things that aren't necessarily the best for you, right? I want you to resist that temptation, right? Don't be gaslit by someone who tells you all the right things but doesn't follow through with the correct actions. It's time for you to walk away from that situation. There's a beautiful sunrise coming up in front of you. Cut ties with anything that no longer serves you. And if you think someone is just telling you things that you want to hear, but isn't necessarily following through on those, trust your instincts, please, because now's the time for you to step back into your power, walk away from any situations that don't serve you, put your boundaries in place, because there's beautiful sunrise on the horizon. So what you're walking into is a much better, more fruitful situation for you that's going to lead to a better outcome. So I really hope that guidance is helpful for you, and I'll leave that one with you.
Vanessa, yeah.
Did you actually miss Veronica?
We did Veronica.
That's what I
did,
thought.
Veronica. Yeah. And Izza's underneath that, and I think we've done Izza as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm with Miss Vanessa, my little starfish girl. What I've got for you, Vanessa, is this is earth magic. And for me, this card is saying you've done the groundwork. You've done the hard yards. It's also saying keep the big vision, see the big picture, stay in alignment as you grow. Beautiful card, because what's coming for you is beyond the ordinary. It just feels like you. I look at your posts on Facebook, and all I see is joy and happiness and sunshine. And I just feel you got this, girl. You just shine like a little starfish. Your relationship with your family is incredible. Your contentment, I feel, with where you're at and yourself and how you manage day to day is just freaking inspirational. So beyond the ordinary, it's everything is at your fingertips, and it's not an accident. You make magic happen. That's the message I've got for you. Keep making the magic happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Anita. Hi, Anita. I had 3 cards actually come out for you with respect to your son for the next few months. First card that came out is Dare to Dream. Okay, so if you've been sort of stuck or worried, concerned about the direction or the path that you're going down at the moment, you actually can put it out there that almost like that light at the end of the tunnel. It's not just a dream. You can actually, the good things can actually come, okay, because it's asking you to take some risks. All right, don't be afraid to actually say, yeah, I'm going to go do something that I wouldn't normally be adventurous enough, the word energetic has come to mind. It's about having that energy. It's about getting that enthusiasm. Okay, so it's about getting yourself away from thinking that you can't actually achieve anything. It's about having that hope, I suppose, because if you've got that hope, it's going to be magical. You just need to believe.
Sophia.
Hi, Soph.
What messages do your angels have for you today? Well, my earth angel, you could just ask them yourself because you are connected. And it's funny because that's the card that came up.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't tell her to do it for herself.
The card that came up for you was spirit relationships, and it's all about intuition, connection, signs, and inspiration. So it is about tuning into to whoever is around you, helping you, whoever you call on to be your guide. But they do have a message for you, and the message is you are what you think. I think this is a really, really, really important card because my new saying of 2024 is your perception creates your reality. And every time I find myself, and I'm talking about this for you, Sophia, you can maybe start doing this for yourself. Every time you catch yourself going down a line of negative thinking or critical thinking, or there's doubt, or there's any sort of like a lower frequency sort of way of thinking, catch yourself out and flip it, because and don't let yourself go into those sort of rabbit holes. And if you keep things positive and you keep things light and you keep things in a fresh perspective, and always looking forward, then you'll find that you'll move forward in leaps and bounds as you go on, and that you won't be the one that's holding yourself back. So if you're thinking negative things at the moment, or you're doubting yourself, or doubting who you are, or doubting what you're feeling like you want to step into, flip around and say, I am this, and I know this, and you will be on a path to greatness. And then the angels are also saying no expectation. So try not to hold yourself to any set end goal. Keep the pathway open, so that you don't know where you're going to end up, and it's going to be absolutely magical if you have no expectations and you're not holding on to something so tightly that you can't actually see that there's a path over here and there's a path over here, or there's a path up there if you spread your wings and actually fly over everything. So keep your expectations open. You are what you think, and you've already got the connection to the angels. So
today she was a fairy.
Oh, really?
She was. And she also told me that when she asked me a question, I always say to her that you need to reflect on that, because you need to work out that answer, connect with your guides and do it yourself. And that's the first thing that you said. But Sophia, I'll point out I did give you a couple of answers today.
And you were a beautiful fairy.
She was a beautiful fairy today. Can I just acknowledge that Kira Ellis, what a beautiful message back to Karma. And I can see, Karma, you've asked a couple of times here on that, and I did answer for you about who I had around you right now. I just wanted to jump in on that. And Tess, I am coming. I have got your cards here. Karma, I feel like that messages are going to come to you through music. That's how they're trying to communicate with you right now. So when a song comes on and it has a connection to one of your loved ones, please listen to the words, because they are trying to give you the messages that way. I know that feeling of loss and grief may be keeping you from that connection, or feeling that alone. Of course, we miss them here. We absolutely do, with that physicality, but they aren't that far away. Their energy is definitely around you, and they're trying to give you that message through the music. So please take note of that. And Kira, such a beautiful, lovely message back from you to Karma. How beautiful is that? Okay, sorry, guys. Tess, for you. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. You've been getting all your ducks in a row, and look at that, and moving forward. And whilst you think, yeah, I've got everything set, I've got everything in place, but I still want a new adventure, I still want to move forward. And then the next card that just fell out was the Chariot. Yep. Move forward. Move forward. That's where you need to go. Now, there could be a couple of pathways here that are opening up for you. Trust your instinct. Go with it, move forward, because there's great new opportunities that are coming in. And boy, oh boy, are you going to be happy with the outcome of that, right? So this is a really exciting time. So, yep, whatever you've done so far has set a great foundation. Yes, you're stable. Yes, you're successful. But absolutely go on this new adventure. Move forward with it, because the outcome's going to be amazing.
Suze, I've got 3 cards for you. The first card I've got for you is Smoke and Mirrors. I feel that a lot of the dramas that are around you get in your head. And I think in some ways you focus on all the itty bitty bits. And like when you do that, you can turn a drama into a crisis. And the next card I've got for you is Take a Higher View. Now, people and things can only piss you off if you let them. You need to not take on other people's stuff and make it yours or get caught up in their dramas. Because when that happens, that's when all of this smoke and mirrors happen. You know, you end up trying to solve stuff for people that maybe they don't need solving, or you get caught up in other people's nonsense. And before you know where you are, you're in a tiz. And what this one, the last one, is saying, ride the waves. What's happening in your life at the moment is not happening to you, it's happening for you. It's lessons, life lessons. And this card says, roll with it. You will get through this. But really, really important to take a higher view and not get caught up in the turmoil of everybody else's bullshit. You know, I would say when stuff happens, don't just dive in to try to fix it, or don't just get caught in it. Stop and think, do I really need this nonsense in my life? Can I fix this? Do I want to? Like, you're getting caught up in other people's negativity. And when that happens, all that does is drag you down. So I would say for you, and you do that, you know, like you're not getting a lecture here. Yes, you are. You are. But you do that because you're a good person. And then you end up knackered and exhausted and drained, and you're carrying all their crap. And they toddle off feeling wonderful. And you end up like this. Oh my God. So make the decision as to whether you're going to buy into their nonsense or whether you're just going to say things like, that's interesting. Have you been in that situation before? How did you deal with it? Off you pop and do it again. Shoo. Don't get tough love. You know, sometimes people need to fix their own nonsense, and you don't help by trying to sort it for them. And then if it doesn't work, you end up getting the blame. A victim triangle. Don't get caught in that. It's a shit of a place to be sat in, you know. And this is just not a message for you. This is a message for everybody. There is so much negativity around at the moment. You can choose to let it whack you about the head and upset you, and you can take that on, or you can say, no, thank you. This is my circle. I am in my circle of joy. I'm not buying into your bullshit. Off you pop with love and light and sort yourself out. So that's my message to you. Sorry.
Okay, Belinda, I've had a couple of cards jump out for you. The first one and the predominant one is talking about trust. Okay, so we're actually at this point in time, you actually have to just you have to trust. I don't know if you're having a couple of issues with regards to doubting people, whether you're wondering if you can actually trust your own decisions as well. But it really is centering about trust, because you actually know deep down what it is that, what is right, what is wrong, what is good for you, what is not. But you also have to have trust in that intuition, and it's asking you to have trust in the process as well, because you got the Seeker card as well. And whenever I see the Seeker, it's about rolling the bones. So it's about, you know what, don't shy away from things just because they might be scary, okay? Go out there, have a go, and trust the process. Trust that you know deep down what the right thing is, where you need to be, what you need to be doing, but have a go. Don't be scared to. Don't be scared to. It's all about that trust. Okay, believe in yourself is the overall message.
All right, Scott, what do you need to know, and are you psychic? Well, we'll see if you know what the answer is to that in a couple of minutes with what I tell you, but it's a really bad joke, sorry. Anyway, basically, the main card that I got for you was Better Than You Can Imagine. So what I'm getting with this card is that you have planted a seed, or you want to plant a seed for some change, and you might be a little bit unsure about whether or not you should go for it, or even if you have decided to go for it, there's the outcome or the end result, or where you're going to end up with, is actually going to be far, 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 far greater than you can even imagine right now. So what it's telling me is, if you have your sights set on a goal or a future vision, and you can picture it in your mind, think bigger. Think further. Like, don't put a cap on it. Actually, go push it as far as you can, because don't limit yourself with where you're going to end up or what you can achieve, because where you're going, you're on the right track, and it's going to be amazing. So that's hopefully that's a bit of positivity for you. And in regards to being psychic, the card came up, keep trying, and to go with that, it's in you. So this is a yes. And just to be a bit patient with it, and just to let your gifts, lean into your gifts and trust your gifts. But the cards are saying you are psychic. Whether it's something that you may be scared of, or you're trying to develop, the cards are saying keep trying. Find some people to practice with, or find some people to maybe mentor you or work with. But I think it's a very positive future for you, and you should be able to. I was just about to do another bad joke again, and I won't. So I'll just stop there.
Tiffany, this elderly spirit that's around you, look, what I'm really feeling here is that you're at the beginning of a new journey right now. And look, do you meditate? I'd love to know the answer to that question, because I feel like that's what you need to be doing. You need to actually sit in the stillness for a little while. Now, when I'm saying this, they're also talking about asking for that protection around yourself, only bringing in that light. Have a look on the YouTube channel. We do have using protection. But I do feel like there is some communication coming through for you. And this is like a new part of your journey. So there's something else opening up to you. And there are going to be guidance and messages coming through here. Now, what do they want to tell you right now is that every single day is a fresh start and a new opportunity to grow. So don't let anything that's happened in the past hold you back here. The real message with what's coming through for you here is that every day is this new beginning. So jump in. Now, I know it says the Fool, but it's the Fool's journey through the tarot. You start here with a new beginning and you move through the tarot. So just jump into this new beginning. Look, there's these beautiful insights, and I feel that it's going to come through meditation. There's going to be creativity, messages, inspiration, and they're just trying to get through to you that every new day is a new beginning for this growth to occur. Don't let what's happened in the past hold you back, lovely.
Laurel. Okay. What I've got around you is opening to discovery. The feeling around this that I'm getting is that you're targeting, like you've got tunnel vision around where it is that you want to be. And I think you're not leaving yourself open to possibilities. I also feel you're all over the place. You're scattered. And I think you need to visualize exactly what you want your house to look like, your home to look like, because this is saying exposed and revealed. And the feeling around this is that that beautiful home that you can visualize is there. And once you get that picture in your head and expand your boundaries, expand the area that you're looking in, because this is saying a powerful move. So really, I think I just feel I've even got a lock here with a key. You have the key. And it's about, there's some fear around where you're going, or maybe fear around what you're leaving. But visualize, focus really strongly on what you want this space to look like. Because I just feel once you get that picture in your head, you'll look, and all of a sudden that house will be in front of you and you'll go, oh my goodness, there's my home. That's how it feels. So expand your horizons. Now, the other thing I need to say around that though is don't get caught up in that bullshit on what do you call it, realestate.com. They tell terrible lies. If there's a house that you see that is part of that vision, go and see it. Just go and see it. And do this with your heart. You know, you need that heart space to say, this is exactly what I want. This is what I'm looking for. This is the home of my dreams. This is where I want to be. And all of a sudden, I just feel, click, it'll pop in. Now, I'm thinking you got another couple of months of faffing around. But I think by June, you'll actually have found a space that you want to move into. So there you go, precious.
Hi, Les. How are you? Okay. Short answer, yes. The other part to your question, though, so will you be doing more in the spiritual field? Yes. But you need to make sure you protect yourself, because there is a danger of getting negative sort of, I just see blackness around. So you really need to work on your protections. You really need to make sure that you're not getting dragged down by anybody, because you've got two cards that came out. So your soul work and your ask body, that was the definitive yes for me, because they just came out and they were stuck together, and that's about you. But you also had underworld, which is why I'm asking you to make sure you really protect yourself. That is going to be really, really important for you. Hope that makes sense.
Have you just done Amanda?
I just read
yes.
Amanda's for Nate.
Yep.
Yes,
Cool.
I just have to unmute. And Amanda, so would you like to know where life is heading? Now, this is a really interesting one. I've pulled cards from a couple of different decks for you, but basically I've got recognized the signs from above. So what this card is telling me is that you may have an idea of where life is heading. The signs are being put before you, but maybe there's a bit of and are you seeing them? Are you paying attention to them? Maybe there's a lot of distractions in your life that are taking you away from actually seeing the signs as they're put in front of you. what happens with spirit is they'll put the signs in front of you, and if you ignore it, you put a sign, you ignore it, and then they'll come and hit you in the face with it. So if you haven't seen the signs yet, you will see them soon. And it's however people see signs in different ways. People see feathers or numbers, or it's a song, or it's it's a certain type of card. Like there's so many different ways that you can actually recognize signs, because it's really personal to you. And on top of that, I've got trust your angels. So this is also saying to me that you're not only getting signs, but the angels, they're working their way in the background to help you, direct you towards the path that you want to go in. So obviously, they're there, and you can actually call for them and help. So I'm probably not giving you much direction in terms of like what's coming for you, but that's because you've already got these invisible helpers there to guide you on the way. But I will say that the final card that came up to you was be a light to others. So if you are looking for a path forward or what's to come for you, it's asking you to step up, because you've got a really powerful message to share from all your life experience or the way that you approach life, that you are going to be like a beacon of light and be the light. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things that you can be in the world, is to be the light for other people, to ignite a spark and just show people, inspire people, and just show people that, they can get out of the ruts and they can move forward. And I think moving forward and what's coming for you is if you recognize the signs, you'll be put into a position to be the light, and you'll be shining as brightly as the sun. So I think it's a beautiful future for us.
Okay. That was Crystal.
That was Crystal. Hello, Crystal. Georgia. Sorry.
You've got Georgia.
You do Georgia's reading, Kerrie. Hi, Georgia. Georgia is actually Robin's daughter, who Nate gave a message for before. So,
hi, Georgia,
from WA as well.
And I'll just say a quick hello to the beautiful Crystal. Hello. I'm so glad you made it tonight, lovely. And I'm so glad Nate read for you. That was beautiful. Georgia, I have your cards for you, and I had to giggle when they came out, because we've sort of heard this before, and I can't help that. Spirit's just going to give you what you need to hear. Georgia, a tall tale. Please be careful about the things that you're telling yourself, right, in your head. Watch the narrative. If you don't think you can, you can't. If you believe you can, you will. So catch yourself out in that self-talk with what you're doing at the moment. You really need to take a higher view on things. So take yourself out of that self-talk and that doubt, pick yourself up and look down on it and go, you know what, I can do this and I can do that, and come back into your realization, coming back into your power, because what you're capable of really is beyond the ordinary, right? And this is related to your thinking. Now, they're telling me limitless possibilities, lovely, limitless possibilities for you. So don't limit your thinking. And when you get these incredible, creative, inspirational ideas, go with it. Don't go away. Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Oh, yeah, I don't know that if I can do that. Stop that. Stop that tall tale. Right? Stop the tall tale that you're going through. Take that higher view. It's definitely there for you, because you are so capable of doing things beyond the ordinary. So hope that resonates for you.
Sandy, you're not too late. And you got me. Willing release. See these beautiful dandelions? I love dandelions. For me, dandelions are about letting stuff go. They're also, I call them wish flowers, because when you blow on them, all the nonsense that's in your head as you make that wish just floats off it pops. So let go of anything that isn't serving you. Let go of anything that's not good for you. And as you let it go, just think on, what do I want next? Because what's coming for you is this. I've got that. Once you let things go and cut ties with anything that you're hanging on to, your life's going to be in perfect harmony. And around you, I've got great big love. So for you, it's being open to accepting that great big love. So I hope that resonates with you. Find a dandelion, blow away all the cobwebs, clear the slate, and step up and step in. And thank you for joining us.
Sassy. Hi,
Great
Sassy.
name.
Wow. We've got that hell of a journey over the last 4 years turned upside down. What's on your horizon? Adventure is on your horizon. Adventure and adventure with what's going to make your heart happy. So be prepared to, have a suitcase ready. Travel could be on the way, something fun, because it's been, and I can see that, you've had yourself locked away for far too long, that you've actually shut yourself down a little bit. And now is the time for you to actually go, no, hang on a tick. I'm going to change that all around myself because I can. Okay, don't keep yourself locked away. Nothing is going to happen overnight, though. You need to have a little bit of patience. If you're sitting back there at the moment and going, when is it all going to happen? Take a breath. Okay, I need you to take a breath and just trust in the process. Patience is a virtue that you need to have, because good things, adventure, things that are good for the heart is going to be great. And it's time to cut some of those ties. Okay, anything that is no longer serving you, especially if it's causing you anxiety, drama, anyone who's, I keep on getting the word aggression. So anyone who's really not good for you because they're putting out those negative vibes, cut them loose. Okay, cut them loose so you can actually get forward where you're supposed to be. Trust in that process. Take a breath. Okay, good things are on the way.
Nubian Queen Empress. So the cards I got for you were inner conflict resolution. So what I'm getting from this is you might be having some internal debate with yourself over something, and you're arguing with yourself. One part of you is thinking this, and then the other part flips it and is thinking that. And the cards are saying that you need to spend some time working out which side of your own arguments you want to stand on. It might have something to do with something that's come up that's from your past. So maybe you're just like reconciling something that maybe is you've already moved on from, but you're still in your head. You're sort of in this sort of battle in your head with trying to understand it, or was I right, or flipping it, or yeah. But what you need to do with that is to let go and bury it. So this card came up saying bury those things from the past. It could even be something from a past life if you're that may have come through into this life. So you can really you find out what is it that you're struggling with to work through it, so that you work out which side you're going to take and stand firm, so you're not having that debate too often. But when you do this is really positive. Victory. You will be, there'll be a winner for this internal conflict resolution. When you do, you really know yourself, and I think when you know yourself, you'll have a brand new perspective on life. It'll be really exciting. You'll be really sure of yourself. You'll step into your power. And I think that's probably what you need. It's about being confident that when you step outside your door, that you know you're not having these battles, so that you can be present in the moment, and you can and when you're present in the moment, you can take advantage of any opportunity that's in front of you. And that's I think really where it's going with this, is that if you can be in the moment, you'll be able to sort of take the bull by the horns and really have a life that is really exciting. I just feel like there's exciting times when you've got that clarity and you're clear from that baggage.
Okay, thanks, Nate. This will be the last reading, because we have actually ran out of time. So there's a few people who are new that have come on, jumped on at the end. I'm really sorry, but we're not going to get to all of you tonight. Our StreamYard, our time is nearly up. We've only got a couple of minutes left. What I can say to you is that we do this quarterly. We also do these every fortnight. So, and we do general readings usually at the end of our shows every fortnight. So for all the people who have jumped on at the end, and for all of our new people that have just kind of popped in, please come back. But Kerrie, last reading, and then we'll have to close.
Yeah. Revti, got a feeling that you're sort of in the place at the moment of just saying, look, it just is what it is. I just don't know really what direction I should be taking, or what job I should be applying for, or what direction that I absolutely need to be going in. They're saying to you, quieten your mind. There's a lot of overthinking coming in, and a lot of it feels like the frustration about getting into where you need to go and what career you need to follow, what path you need to follow, is actually creating an anxiety around that direction. So they're asking you just to quieten the thoughts that are coming into your mind around that, because where you're actually going to head into, there is a power and purpose to what you're going to do. So the feeling that they're giving me, and I just got goosebumps all over me relating to this, is you're actually going to be helping other people. So this career direction for you, it could even be with teaching. So I don't know if you're teaching at the moment or moving into that. There could be some additional study involved, like getting your head in some books was the other card that dropped out. So there could be some extra study involved with this. But there is teaching and learning. It is working with people and assisting people. That gives you so much purpose. You love to help others, and that is definitely the direction that you should be moving in. And I hope that's helpful to you.
Revti, when this fell out for you, and it says ears wide open. So I think, listen, because something may come up in terms of that. The other thing that I got for you is, don't think of your job in terms of a title. Think of your job in terms of a skill set, and where can you put the skills that you have. So don't get trapped into, I'm a this, because you're a lot of things. So think about the things that you love and that give you passion and that bring you joy. And then where can I do that? That's going to be a career and earn me money as well.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say thank you to everybody who was on. Thank you for all playing. Thank you for your comment, Nana PT, who says, thank you, I'm doomed. Yes, you are. Thank you so much to AJ and to Nate for being with us tonight.
Our pleasure.
Always a fabulous, fabulous time with wonderful people. So thank you.
Kerrie just put up, before we end, Nate's got a new modality, the Umana technique.
Umana?
So Umana? I said it in Scottish, say it in Australian.
Yeah, you did, yep.
Is that right?
Umana, like you and you, like manna from heaven.
Umana.
Umana.
I'm having one of these Umana things tomorrow. So in a couple of weeks, I'll get back to you and I will be a completely different person. Hopefully I'll be a better person, we'll see. So thank you to you both for being with us tonight. Thank you for everybody.
Thank you for having me.
Came on. Thank you for the really beautiful and positive comments that you're giving each other. You're all so supportive of each other, and that's just glorious. And also, thank you for those of you who know each other that are actually saying that was a great reading for you and that was a great reading for you. That just validates that, you're actually, you're getting what we need you to get. And for us, that's the most important. You are the most important people.
Absolutely.
Without you, we're just sat here talking to ourselves. So, well, we are. We love having you all with us. So thank you so much.
Yep, thank you so much. We hope to see you back in another fortnight. We'll cover another great topic, do a general reading for everybody. If you have enjoyed what we do, and if you appreciate that, and please hit that like button. Share our channel and what we do with other people. We don't come on here asking for money or anything else from, but how you could support us is by doing that. So we really appreciate that. And thank you, Annie. Love working with you, my love, as always.
Love you, love you.
We are so lucky with the community that we have, and we've also got some incredibly talented people in our chat as well, and we look forward to coaxing them on live with us as well in the future to share what they do, because it's absolutely amazing.
Do you want to tell them about the thing in 3 days?
Oh, yes, we can do that.
Okay. Do you want me to do that, Kerrie?
Yep, go for it. Go for it.
I listened to a talk by Kachina Mann, who is the person who channeled Pellowah and Umani. And she's been delivering training in all of this stuff for like ever, literally ever. Everybody that meets her just says she shines like a star. But while I was listening to this talk, she was saying we're moving into the age of Aquarius and the energy is shifting. And there are 3 very special dates. So the first one is the equinox. And she called this the bronze equinox. And it's on the 20th of March. The second one is a lunar eclipse. And it's on the 25th of March. And the third one is a solar eclipse, which is on the 9th of April. So bronze, silver, gold. Yeah, bronze, silver, gold. The moon is silver and the sun is golden. So what she said about this is that what you do on these days, it's really important that you mark them and set your intention. And because how you are on these 3 very, very important dates is going to impact where you're going for the next chapter of your life, basically. She also said that what's coming at us is like institutions are going to start to crumble. The age of Aquarius shakes stuff up. There's going to be a lot of negativity around us. And it's really, really important that we do not buy into that negativity. Really important. One of the things that she said that really resonated with me is that leaders will rise and gurus will fall. And that's about people who, and not necessarily gurus in, like a spiritual sense, but these people that think, like governments and people that preach at us and all that stuff about this is what we should do and all that nonsense, they're going to fall. And people who have leadership qualities, who don't dictate to people, but who take people on that journey with them and lead by example. So there's a lot of stuff going to be happening worldwide that's in a negative space. And when that happens, what happens is fear. And she said it's really, really important not to buy into the bullshit. My word, not hers, but the same meaning. She's much more polite than me. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to set our intentions on these 3 days. So Kerrie will kick it off with the bronze. Then I'll do the silver. So the bronze is the 23rd of March. I'll do the silver on the 25th. And Nate will take the golden on the 9th of the 4th. Probably around the same time, 7:30-ish at night. They will all be online. So if you can't make it on while we're doing it, and they'll be short, it's just a meditation where you're setting your intention. So it's not going to be forever. It's going to be like 20 minutes, half an hour. If you can jump on, please jump on with us. I don't think there'll be a lot of chat. We'll just do it and we're done. Yeah. So I just feel we're all in this space. And if you're in this space with us, it's where you're meant to be. You're on the same kind of journey. And it doesn't matter where in your journey you are. You know, if you're doing baby steps or if you're been doing this for 100 years and you're fabulous, you know, it doesn't matter. We're all on this journey. And I just think that this is going to give all of us a huge push into the future, a huge leap. So if you've got any doubts or anything, I think this is a good place to set your intentions and clear any nonsense that you've got in your head.
Absolutely.
We'll put up posts about them. We'll put up links to them. So you'll be able just to jump in on them.
Yeah.
So there you go. Tell your friends.
And honestly,
tell your cat.
Yeah, so many people, let people know, because there's so many people out there now, right now, saying, gee, I'm out of sorts, or I'm really feeling affected by the energy, or time feels like it's really speeding up, or I can't sleep. I haven't been sleeping well. You know, everyone's being affected by the energy right now. So these intentions, as we've talked about, are all to help you with that alignment and that shift into that energy to stay positively charged and to align with the new energies coming through. So it should be really powerful for everybody. So we hope you enjoy it too. Yeah.
So now off we pop with love and light.
Have a great week. We'll see you soon, everyone.
Bye bye. Hit your button, Kerrie.
I am.